Vincent van Heck was born in Belgium and raised in London. At the time of taping, he was executive chef at the Inn at Perry Cabin, a sprawling property on the Miles River at Maryland's eastern shore. He subsequently moved to Southern California. The entree is roasted red snapper with garlic sauce. The chef begins by trimming a large snapper fillet that has been scaled. The skin was left on.
I'm going to actually cut this fillet into triangles for a presentation purpose. You can serve the fillet actually cut into portions down the fillet, but for presentation purposes, I will actually cut the fillet into triangles.
Meanwhile, the chef cooks minced garlic, which will eventually become the base of the sauce.
Put in all your garlic. Just make sure that the garlic is nicely coated with the olive oil. And we need to roast that in an oven around 375 degrees until it becomes a nutty, golden brown texture.
The vegetable garnish, julienne on a mandolin, includes carrot, zucchini, green part only, the outside of yellow squash, and using a knife, julienne leek, and julienne fennel. Now the chef takes a look at the garlic.
See here that the garlic is starting to crispen up. Just going to give it a little bit of a stir and just cook it for a little bit longer until it's all completely golden brown. Take about 1 more minute.
Meanwhile, sliced onion completes the vegetable prep. The garlic is drained on a paper towel.
So just put this on a bit of kitchen towel just to absorb the excess oil.
Now the chef seasons the snapper fillets.
On both sides. Now you can flour the snapper. I prefer not to. I'm actually using a non-stick pan, so I shouldn't have any problems. But if you do have a regular pan, perhaps it's a good idea just to flour it very, very lightly. It just makes sure that it doesn't stick. So in the non-stick pan, just a little bit of olive oil. Just basically wait till the olive oil just starts to smoke. Then you know you've reached a good temperature. You can see just it's starting to smoke there. Put the red snapper skin side down to start off with. Just need to sear the skin off. Just flip it over. Just sear the other side off. Put it back on the skin side. And put it in the oven, preheated, 375, for around about 4 to 5 minutes.
The vegetables are cooked in butter, based on the cooking time for each.
Just about there. And then start off with your the harder vegetables. The onion, fennel, carrots, and the leek. and start to just to saute. You just basically need to cook the vegetables to allow them to go soft. You don't really want any colour.
The zucchini and yellow squash will go in last.
At this stage, on the snapper, as you can see, it's not quite cooked. I'd just like to add just a little bit of thyme, gives it just that little bit extra flavour.
Now the chef continues with the sauce, employing an interesting method.
It's very important that with the butter, it does actually reach that hazelnut stage because it makes all the difference to the taste. We've almost reached that now, just a little bit longer. This is a very fast sauce, very precise sauce also. So we're almost getting to noisette there. There we go, we're at noisette now. Throw in all your garlic. And just cook your garlic off just for a few seconds in there. Take your pan off the heat. Add some lemon juice.
Bear in mind, you want to avoid burning the garlic and the butter.
Nice lot of freshly chopped parsley.
Presentation begins with the vegetables.
Red snapper just propped to the side. You can see how the skin is now quite nice and crispy. It's very pleasant to eat. And your garlic sauce, just a little bit over the fish. A little bit on the plate.
A sprig of fennel leaves finishes the plate.